So this is my 2004 Dodge Neon SRT4, as most of you know. I've had this thing for 10 years. I bought it from a friend. It's got low miles, 40,000 miles, and I've only, I want to say 20,000 miles on it since I bought it. In 10 years, 20,000 miles. I need to drive it more. I bought the car, and then I paid him. He came with me to the DMV to transfer the title. On the way to transferring the title, I got rear-ended. Didn't even have the car in my possession truly legally yet. It wasn't bad. He just damaged the rear bumper. That all got replaced, and you can't even tell nothing ever happened. It was just cosmetic damage. I think they had the car, I want to say, for like 2 or 3 weeks. They took their sweet time with it. So imagine buying one of your very first favorite, I guess it was somewhat of a dream car at the time after I drove it, but just imagine buying your dream car, then within 20 minutes of buying it, somebody rear-ends your car and you don't have it for almost a month. I was going nuts during that time. So, but I finally got it back, started modifying it. I sold my old Neon, which I really didn't even need to. I could have kept it. I had a lot done to it. But yeah, I love this car. The reason why I don't sell it is just this, I don't know, I can't really tell you why I don't want to sell it. Some days I do, some days I don't. But I mean, possibly when I move to Florida, I might sell it and get something else, get my dream car at that point in time. But for now, it's a great car. And in Minnesota, I know a lot of people know my car. They know it. They know what it is and they know what it's done. And it's just well known. So as you can see, for appearance-wise, it's got the carbon fiber hood from Carbon by Design. It's got carbon fiber eyelids, fog light deletes, and the crosshair, carbon fiber crosshair. I know it's a lot of carbon fiber. Some people might not like it, but you know, it's my car. That's what I like. I want to separate myself from everybody else and not look like everybody else around here that has a silver SRT. I know myself and Jay, we kind of separated ourselves. They don't look alike, but they definitely look different than everybody else's. Wheels and tires, I just did some cheap wheels at the time. I plan on doing new wheels next year. I bought them for one event because I wanted to go with a wider tire. If you know these cars at all, you know the factory wheel is only like 6 inches wide. You can only fit like a 205 on it. Some people say you can fit a 215, but I wouldn't push it. So I got these cheap wheels from Discount Tire. I can't remember the exact model, but there's drag wheels from Discount Tire. I used to work there. I got them for like $60 a piece, I want to say. And they're normally like 150, 160. They're cheap wheels. I definitely want to get something better and nicer next year. Probably different color. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with the gold. A lot of people like it. I don't know. But right now I'm running 235, I believe 45, 17 Nitto NT05s. They're really sticky, but with this much horsepower, they're not sticky enough. So yeah, for wheels and tires, that's pretty much it. Still running the stock brakes. I'd like to upgrade that at some point in time. If you got power, you got to be able to stop. I don't know, I've never really pushed it to that point where I've needed to use the brakes that bad, but I definitely want to upgrade the brakes next year. Suspension-wise, it's just running Mopar springs. I got them from my buddy Tyler. I think I traded him a turbo manifold for it, a stock turbo manifold, back when he used to have an SRT4. So it's sitting at almost stock height, just a little bit lower. I want to say it lowers the car between somewhere 1/3 of an inch and like 3/4 of an inch, somewhere in there. Not a lot. Some people think it's not even lowered, but as you can see, still has that rake of the rear end sticking up a little bit. It's set up for drag racing. Once I go to coilovers, it's still going to have that set up for drag racing. And then around the streets, it's probably going to be more leveled off, and it's going to look better. So for the engine, I'm running my exhaust. I'll start off with my exhaust. My exhaust is a Modern Performance from Texas. So it's MPX 3-inch mandrel bent stainless steel. Right now I'm running a catless downpipe, which is still the Modern Performance exhaust, with an AGP 3-inch O2 housing. Right now it's running a AGP 50 trim turbo with a 62 hot side, a dyno just over 460 horsepower, and it's set up for 85, but that's on pump gas on 93. I'm sure I could probably hit that 500 mark with a little more boost, a little more tuning, and an E85. But the sad thing is, I think my turbo's done. So I'll be able to drive for the rest of the season. I'm not going to beat on it or anything. I'm just gonna drive it, enjoy it while I can next summer. I already have 2 turbos picked out. I'm trying to decide on which ones I want to get. I'm not gonna say it right at the moment, but I do have 2 turbos picked out. One's a Borg Warner and one's a Precision. I'm not sure on what I want to do yet. If you guys are fans of either, comment below, let me know what you think. So another thing I had done to the engine was a DCR throttle body, and Bob, when he was working at Modern Automotive Performance here in Minnesota, he did a ported intake manifold and a ceramic coat on that and the valve cover, even though that doesn't really add modifications or power. Other than that, there's I can't remember the brand of the intake. If I can remember it, I'll put it in the description, but it's a 4-inch intake. It's a monster intake. My buddy Edgar got it. Not many people have it. I know it's custom made from a guy. I can't even remember. It was a while back when I bought it. But like I said, if I can remember what it is, or I'll ask Edgar, I'll post it down below so you guys can get it if they're still even made. Also for motor mounts, I do have B-Woody solid motor mounts, upper, lower, and transmission. I'm not sure what clutch this is running because I know the guy who owned it before me actually upgraded the clutch. I don't know why, but it's one of the things he did. Next year, I'll definitely be upgrading my clutch. Also, I know I talked about in another video, always do it right the first time. Don't go cheap, because I definitely learned it with this car, so with the Miata, it's gonna be totally different. But I spent years fixing stupid mistakes that I chose to go cheap parts with or used. Some used parts are okay, but I wouldn't really mess with too many used parts. The rest of the motor, I'm running Works 1000cc injectors with a Boomba rail. So all my lines and fittings are Red Horse. My feed is a -8. My return is a -6. And I have a Walbro 255 fuel pump, which I'll be going to a Walbro 450 this winter. Hopefully eliminating some of those problems. I'm going to redo my whole fuel system pretty much besides the lines. The car and the fuel pump, as you saw in many other videos, it is running the bottleneck fix. That's why I went to a custom fuel line setup. So the interior is a suede headliner. My buddy Aaron helped me with it from Winona, from southern Minnesota. The suede material that's used in this one is a very high-end, like high-grade suede. So we used I can't remember the exact, I want to say it's like 3M adhesive for like cloth. It sprays out almost like a spider web. It's kind of like silly string as it comes out of the can. It took some time. It took us a weekend to roughly do and get it perfect. It's been holding for many years now. I haven't had any issues with the heat or anything. All the other pieces around inside the car are painted black to match the black suede. Now, usually in the SRT4s, the bottom of the doors are all black. The top's like tan. It was like the ugliest design. So Dodge originally said they wanted to do it like that so they would make the car interior feel bigger. But I don't feel a difference really. So this car did come with the premium Viper seats, 6-disc changer, and the Kicker Living Loud system. So it does have the 10-inch subwoofer in the back, Kicker 6x9s in the rear, Kicker 6.5s in the door, and I think it's got Kicker tweeters up in the dash. So the rest of the interior, I did AEM digital gauges, boost, air fuel, and oil pressure. Main 3, you always gotta have them. Other than that, I did a Mopar short throw shifter with booger bushings. I'm sick of the booger bushings. I want to get rid of them. The booger bushings that I have for my shifter, I don't like them. They're squeaky, they're old. Maybe I need new ones. Some of the issues I had with it was when I was on the strip, every time I'd slam second or third, it'd pop it right out in the bush, and then I'd have to take the whole center console out and fix the bushing. I probably got to get new ones. They're probably worn out after many times of slamming it in the second and third and fourth going down the strip. Alright guys, so I think that wraps up my video today for the SRT4. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment below, let me know what you think. If there's a question that you have or something I missed, I'm sure I missed something, there's a lot of stuff done to this car. Comment below. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. There's still a lot of fall left. I'll be driving the car, I'll be going to events. And I know there's an SRT event that I think is being held at this place that I'm at now. So, like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're into SRTs, if you're into Miatas, if you're into cars, hit that subscribe button. And for now, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you later.